Well, here we are. It's the evening of the last day of December, the last day of 2025. I don't know if you can see the light glistening on those trees up there. It's beautiful. There's some ice on the trees, and sun is starting to set. And only have a few more hours left of this year of 2025. How did it go for you? I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments section below. Just put it down there and just say what all the Lord's done for you. Let's praise the Lord a little bit in the comments section. What all has God done for you? How did it go for me? Well, the most painful year of my life. Started out the year walking down the steps at the basement steps at our office in the town of Patton. And I twisted my ankle really bad. It came down and I fell. I didn't get the last step and I fell and kind of landed on my foot. Thought I broke my ankle. Thankfully I didn't. But I was in a lot of pain and limping around and things with that. And then I went and I was carrying water jugs up at our off-grid property when we were still living off-grid. Carrying 70-pound water jug in each hand, and walking up the steps, and my shoes, I caught the toe of my shoe on the one step, and I went down so quick I had no time to drop the jug or put my hand out I just came down and I caught the corner of the jug right here in my right rib, boom, right there, and I felt and I thought, what was that? Never broke a bone in my entire life. I was 49 at the time. I'm 50 now, but before my birthday that happened. But 49 years, never broke a bone. And I did this year, and I went through that whole thing, and a bit of a big oaf, sometimes a little dumb in the head. And so I was out clearing the snow off of my truck, my plow truck, and I leaned on it, and I felt it go and crack again, and I thought, oh, that's not good. So it took longer for it to heal. Oh, such a dummy. And then I got this, the left foot that I, landed wrong on. I started to develop the plantar fasciitis thing where you can't walk right on it, and had to switch my types of shoes that I wear and things. And for a long time it was very painful to even walk, and even going for hikes and things was just a very painful experience, and worked on my nutrition and had a lot of you praying for me, and God answered your prayers, and I'm back walking now, and everything's great. My ribs have healed, and of course the big prayer, the big praise of the Lord is where I'm at right now at our property, and worked very hard to get to this point where we now have a property where we have running water and electricity, and I'm able to get videos out a lot better, but it was a struggle. It was a big struggle, man, trying to get to this point in time. Wow. The things I had to go through, but it was worth it. And I just finished up the number 6 and number 7 mystery studies today, the notes for that. And another big study, which I'll be doing, which I'll keep secret for now. But so 3 more videos total for the mystery series, but 2 are done, and then the other one I'll do sometime, in the new year. But have a bunch of big plans for this year, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what goes on. We're trying to get some things done, some big projects around here, and one of which, and then if we can get the big projects done, then my plan is to trying to think here. My plan is to get to the firewood. I want to get the firewood done earlier this year so we can spend more time being outdoors, this coming year in 2026. That's one of our goals, to do more fishing and hunting and hiking and things, outdoorsy stuff, and take you along for it. I don't know if you can see the beautiful sunset over there. It's like a postcard. Get my head out of it. God is amazing, isn't he? We used to say, you know, about how my grandfather was an artist, Milton Denlinger, and he would paint these beautiful paintings. I have two of them. Thankful and blessed to have two of his paintings. And we used to kind of joke and say, I wonder if the Lord's going to let him paint a sunset someday, you know, up there in heaven. Just obviously the sunsets aren't painted, and God doesn't need help with creation. I get it. But just, you know, Grandpa was a lover of God's creation. And I remember the one time story my mother told me, and she said she went out and Grandpa was just looking, just almost in a trance, just looking at this tree. And she went over and she said, "You okay, Grandpa?" And he said, "They're changing colors." And she said, "What do you mean they're changing colors?" Huh? And he said, "The leaves, look at them." He said, "They're changing in the sunlight. They're changing colors. It's beautiful how God created them like that." Just appreciating what God has made. I look out here and I think about this and I think, I bet heaven's going to be something like this. The sides of the north, you know, and the red and green, the Lord appearing to be red on his throne, and a rainbow round about the throne that's like an emerald. What's that going to look like? Boy, I can't imagine. The beauty of heaven. Looking forward to that. Will we get to see it in 2026? I don't know. Possibility, I guess. But I really don't know. Thinking about, there was another thing. Oh, I know one. A prayer request here. I'm not really sure what to do about it, but I'm currently looking to get a wood lathe, and I'm going to be incorporating some wood turning into future videos coming up. Been praying about that, wanting to do that for a long time. Again, if you're new to this ministry, I was a professional wood turner before I got into video ministry. The Lord saved me and got me out of the art world, and kind of, you know, put it in my heart that I should use my talent for art and things to bring out interesting videos. And so that's what I've done. Again, it's a ministry, okay? This is not some kind of a church or something. We're all part of the church. You know, I'm in church right now, but, you know, it's a video ministry. If you watch the last video, you know what I'm talking about. Catholics are crazy and rather stupid too. And many of them serve the devil, quite frankly. But, so I'm looking about a lathe, and there's a really nice one right now, and it's less than half the price of a brand new one. And it looks like it's in really good shape. I wrote to the guy from, well, it's on Craigslist, and I could get the lathe, extremely good price. I can't believe that he's selling it so cheap, actually. Problem is, it's about a 7-hour drive away from here, and it's not easy when you're a married guy and you don't really have any you know, people that I used to be when I was a young guy. You know, I just, hey, you know, call up one of my buddies and let's go get this, or go check out this dirt bike or four-wheeler or whatever. And I had family around that I could go with too. So I don't know. I'm not sure what I should do. Whether I should take the time to, you know, go and drive 7 hours away and then have to drive that whole distance back again. And, you know, the lathe weighs 950 pounds, the guy said. So he has a forklift that he could put it into our old ambulance over there. But, you know, that it's a diesel. Diesels don't really like sub-zero temperatures like we're having right now. So I don't know. It's a bit of a risky thing, you know. And see, here again, let me just explain something out to you if you don't understand some things. When you're in ministry, specifically a kind of a controversial, hardcore ministry like what I do, you have to be very, very careful about doing things that can kind of open up a door for the devil to attack you. And that's something, you know, I'm not sure about if the Lord wants me to do this or not. Again, it's not about, oh, I'm weak or I'm scared or whatever. No, I'm saying, you know, is this your will, Lord? What should I do here? Should I get a wood lathe? You know, this seems like a good opportunity, but yet it's really far away. And if I am gone for a while, there's a danger in that. There's a danger in, you know, driving that far with an old vehicle and everything that goes along with it. So just pray for me that the Lord would help me to make the right decision whether or not I should do that. But there will be some really unique videos coming out when I do get a wood lathe, because the other option would be to buy a new one. And the one that's for sale, by the way, is not the one that I want. The one that I've been wanting, that I'd really dreamed of having for many years, is not the one that's for sale. It would actually be not quite what I'm looking for, but it would work. But the price is really good, and that's why I'm kind of, you know, I don't know what to do about it. So, but hopefully, Lord willing, sometime in 2026, I will be able to have a wood lathe set up, and then I'm going to start combining wood turning with preaching. Is another one of my desires for the coming year, to be able to have some really neat kind of lessons and things to teach through creating wood turning. So the sun's starting to go down, and so I'm going to end this, and I won't do another video for till next year, which is a few hours away. So, but I would really love to hear what the Lord has done for you. If you give a little testimony, you don't have to give your personal name or personal details or anything, but I think we should brag on the Lord, and just, it's always good to brag about what Jesus has done for us in front of the lost world. Bring glory and honor to the Lord. So, like I said, if you feel led of the Lord, to put a comment down below saying, you know, what the Lord did for you this year, I will be reading the comments. I'd like to see about that. So I'm going to be heading into the shop now, and my wife and Oliver are out in the shop here doing some things, some different little projects and whatnot, so that I was able to have quiet in the house, my study or whatever in the house, so I get my sermons done. So I'm going to head in, and thank you to everybody out there for your support. Thank you very much for your prayers, and really look forward to coming out with some new unique stuff in 2026. So that's going to be it. Thank you for watching.